We're going to talk about this part of the stimulus package that is being given to the Native American people of the United States, our original people, our first people. In some ways, our most marginalized people. How they're finding their voice and their power within this colonial system.
Do you know the worst part about that soundbite? The absolute worst part about that soundbite is I have the same reading glasses as that loon, Mark Ruffalo. These have to be thrown in the garbage, okay? That, of course, is raging leftist Mark Ruffalo, who's best known for his role in The Avengers. Like him, much of his Hollywood despises America for what they call its irredeemable past. It's bogus. So much so that they seek to fundamentally change America. And what better way to do that than to use Hollywood? China is exploiting this phenomenon for its own gain. Remember, China is one of the worst human rights violators in the world. Yet Marvel, the creator of the Avengers series, sucks up to China. Why? To line its pockets. Over and over again, Marvel appeases China by removing scenes from movies that the Communist Party of China may find offensive. It is no coincidence. You rarely ever hear Hollywood actors speak out against China. The bottom line is China consistently uses its financial leverage to get Hollywood to slander America. In fact, China encourages actors to belittle the United States. China knows it weakens us, so it funds our movies and, of course, consumes them overseas. Hollywood profits and America suffers. Well, I want to welcome in my Hollywood panel, actress and conservative activist, our good friend Samira Armstrong. Also with us, actor, producer, and director, who's now president of the new conservative movie studio, Conflict Studios, Antonio Sabato Jr. Samira, Antonio, great to have you both on the program.
Good to be here with you guys. Thank you.
So, Antonio, let me ask you first, since now you've got this movie studio. I know you're not going to be rubbing elbows with China. How much of a grip does China have on Hollywood?
They got pretty much everything on Hollywood. They fund pretty much, 80, 90% of all the movies and television. They own pretty much everything, and they own a lot of stock in all kinds of things in entertainment. So they've been doing that for many years, but it won't happen at Conflict Studios because, you know, the American people want to have a future in the entertainment business where they're free, where they make movies about entertainment, not about political things. We're trying to teach you how to live your life, but I think they crossed the line. You know, I think China has a lot to do with it because they fund these things and millions and millions of dollars. So a lot of actors don't really talk, like you said before. They don't talk against China, but you know, they're a communist country. They do awful things to their local people, the whole country really, and it affects. I mean, look what's going on right now with the COVID-19. I mean, what's been happening, and that started in China. So we have to fight for what is right.
So, Samira, it seems to me like I watch these highly coordinated efforts of rolling out of actors to, you know, scream and yell about the Georgia voting laws, scream and yell about what's going on the border and that we got to be letting everybody in. Do you think, Samira, that it is coordinated? And if so, who's coordinating all of this?
It's 100% coordinated from politicians through managers and agents and publicists and production companies. You are told as an actor what to speak about, how to behave, what to agree with, what to keep quiet about. And if you have values, pretty much throw those out the window if you want to withstand the whirlwind of Hollywood.
So we know that through entertainment, I like to think my show's entertaining. I find entertainment the best way to inform. Antonio, if the best way is through entertainment to inform, they're infecting the minds of people, not just young people, but old people too. How do we counter that, Antonio?
By supporting a studio like mine, by going to conflictstudios.com and really support us, because we need to come together and make something that protects the future of the entertainment. That is just not one way, but it is the right way, the honest way, like it used to be. You know, studios back in the 40s and 50s, they were loyal to their actors. They used to sign people up and they used to keep them, but it was about the glory of our country, the flag. I mean, just putting United States first in all their picture. I mean, America was the biggest thing, and and studios were very proud of that. I want to bring that back to entertainment, where we're proud of our country, where we do things by the book, for the book, and we actually support God and Jesus Christ and our military and things that make us really a country, and that I support very much. So conflictstudios.com, go there. We have our first picture that I'm directing, Trailblazers, this summer. But that's what we have to do, come together, because all we can do is talk about it. The politicians are not doing much about it from both parties. So you have to understand something. The American people have to do something about it. And we have a chance right now with my studio.
And they can do that, of course, with their pocketbooks. Yeah. Samira, though, it's going to take strong, bold actors and actresses willing to stand up for what they believe in. They'll go to work for a company like Conflict Studios. How possible is that we get more people like you, Samira, like Antonio, to actually stand up and act in some of these movies?
Well, first of all, people need to stop being so afraid of being canceled. Being canceled only means you don't participate in a communist-driven propaganda peddling Hollywood. It just means that you can stand by your morals and values and thrive on the other side of speaking out. We've seen it happen with Antonio Sabato Jr. We've seen it happen with Gina Carano. I've gotten a slew of requests to participate in projects. There's a world that exists without the shackles of Hollywood. By the way, Antonio, I'd love to hear from you and participate anyway. But the point is that we need to cultivate this environment and grow. And we need people with courage to participate in it. And the future is all yours. This is a wonderful time and opportunity to absolutely thrive and knock this industry on its butt.
Well,
Absolutely
I
correct.
agree with
100%.
you, Samira. And Antonio, I've known Samira for a while. You would be, I'm telling you, golden to bring on somebody like her. And guys, thank you both for being bold in what you do. I'm out of time. I'd love to continue this conversation for a whole hour. But I mean it when I tell you, thank you for your strength in this battle. It is so important to both of you. God bless you both.
God bless, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Grant. Thank you.
You got it. All right, see you guys. Joe Biden putting on his big boy pants today. Did he really? Well, actually taking